Hey, good morning, First Church. It's me, Pastor Manny. I'm taking over the pastor's note this morning, primarily because I'm preaching Sunday on a text in Luke that I'm excited to share about in our gospel series, but also to update you on something that's happening in the life of our church and in the life of our community. You know, recently in these past few sermons that I've been on Sunday, I've been sharing some stories and some things that I think God has been dealing in my heart about the unsheltered in our community and the homeless, and how I feel He's using us to meet some of those needs. And apparently I think God is doing something bigger than just speaking to my own heart, as earlier this past week, about 30 of us met at the Salem Springs Public Library, pastors, leaders of nonprofits, city administrators, to get together and say, what's gonna happen this winter when temperatures get really cold and we have folks in our community who are unsheltered? What do we do? What's our response? And so people have been getting together and asking, is there a way that this community can get together and meet the needs of those unsheltered in our community when the temperature gets low? And I think what's happening is churches and people are getting together and saying, I think we can come up with a response. And so what we're trying to get together is called a CREW, an acronym that stands for a collaborative response to extreme weather. And Seven Hills in Fayetteville has been a leader of coming up with crews of sheltering those in freezing temperatures and taking care of those overnight. And so I think what's beginning to happen here in Salem Springs is there is a push to have a location for a cold weather response. And so we're praying about, First Churches, we're praying about, and other churches are praying about something that we can do tangibly and concretely and collaboratively of a way to respond to this extreme weather event that happens every winter. And maybe we don't think about it because many of us have homes, but there is an increasing number in Salem who don't. For example, the cold weather response that we had in Siloam at New Life Church saw over 42 unsheltered people over the course of 19 evenings with temperatures that fell at or below 15 degrees. It was a great response, but far from perfect. And so what I'm asking you today is to pray with us, pray with First Church as we look to be a leader in the response in our community. And we look to be a part of what I think God is doing here in Siloam to help churches take the lead in responding to those needs of really taking care of our neighbors. You know, part of our vision statement is to make a difference in the life of our neighbors near and far. And we have to do better than just giving lip service to that. We have to do something that's concrete. And I think that's what God's working on our hearts. And so pray for us as the church council and leadership considers maybe being more actively involved this winter about dealing with a CREW, a collaborative response to extreme weather. So I think God's doing something, and I think God's doing something in the life of the church leadership, in the life of our community, and in your hearts. And I would pray about personally how you can respond and how you could be maybe a part of what God will be doing in the next few weeks and months as we begin to share more and more about how we can respond as a church to take care of the unsheltered in our community. So I just wanted to share that this morning. I'm excited to be preaching in the pulpit this Sunday from Luke's gospel. If you want to read with me and study with me, go ahead and read Luke chapter 6, and I'll be preaching from 20 to 26 as we talk a message entitled Back to the Future. So see you Sunday at 10 o'clock here at First Church.